trainers, welcome back to Pokemon Deck Check. I would be Pokedad. And done without the Dance Bear. But we got a new Unified Minds concept / deck profile, Froslass. So let's dive in. We got 4 of the little TP guys wearing the little TP on his head. Then we got 4 Froslass, 4 Spiritomb, and 4 Jirachi. So extremely streamlined. Not much techies. Not much room for techies. Froslass has the attack 20 times. You can put up to 7 damage counters on Froslass. So 20 times 7, 240. And that's all just for 1 water energy. So pretty solid. Unfortunately, you can't attach Hustle Belt to it and then do the attack all in once. You would have to hopefully not get knocked out, then attach Hustle Belt. Then you could do a clean 200. So, unfortunately, your damage output is kind of limited to the 140. However, you're hitting some nice weakness on Charizard, and you're 2-shotting everything very, very comfortably with the 140 damage. So, super good. Spiritomb, also extremely good with the attack 10 plus and then 30 more for each damage counter on it. So, if you have 5 damage counters on it, that's 150 plus the 10, 160. And then if you have Hustle Belt, 220. So, super good there. Then Jirachi, we all know how good it is with Stellar Wish to help the engine get going here. So, that's it for the pokes. Let's dive into the items. 2 reset stamps, 2 acrobikes. This is completely out of order. 2 poke here. 4 switch. 4 Pokemon communication. 2 skateboard. I don't know if you can see that. Yep, you can. 2 gigantic bombs. 2 hustle belts. 2 adventurers bag. So lots going on here. Poke Comp, our main search engine. Adventurers bag bringing a lot of value to grab giant bomb, hustle belt, or skateboard. You are going to go down in prizes, probably more than likely. So reset stamp to make them shuffle. I guess the only 2 tech spots would be the 2 acrobike for now. Not sure on where they fit. So, yep. And unfortunately, there's no other search really other than Poke Comp. But it has a lot of value since we are playing an Elm build. And a lot of our targets have 60 HP or less. So, Giant Bomb. If your opponent's Pokemon does 180 or more damage to your Pokemon that has Giant Bomb attached, then you can put 10 damage counters on them. So it's a lot like Bursting Balloon, some ways better, some ways worse, and then you discard it at the end of your opponent's turn. So it's much like, plays like Bursting Balloon, but it does do more damage, but you have to receive a specific amount or more damage. So there is some negatives around the Giant Bomb. Hustle Belt 2, if your Pokemon has less than 30 HP, then it adds 60 more damage. Super, super good with Spiritomb, but I can see it working pretty well with Froslass, especially if they don't take a one-hit KO. So, definitely keep that in mind. Let's move it on along. Keep the ball rolling. Supporters. I've already mentioned that this is an Elm build in conjunction with the Poke Comp. Definitely awesome. 3 Cynthia, 3 Lilybell, and that's your consistency engine. Hapu, not going to fit in this deck. No Needy, no Wani. Elm, looking for that on turn 1 with the 2 poke gears, so it's like we have 6. If you start Drachi, then all of a sudden you're able to dig that much deeper to for sure to secure the turn 1 Elm. So that's it for the support. Then we go into Stadium of Choice, Shrine of Punishment. Surprise, surprise. We are 2-hit KOing things, so we want to put as much amount of pressure as possible. And Shrine definitely puts some well-needed pressure on them. 4, because we are looking at a heavier stadium format, so it will be getting bounced probably every turn, it's safe to assume. The energy kind of crazy. 4 rainbow, 2 water, 2 dark. Just a nice mix. That way Froslass has energy to attack or Spiritomb has energy to attack. So, alright, let's talk about matchups. Obviously, you're going to destroy Charizard, but you're going to put a hurting on the Mewtwo toolbox too, because you can 2-shot the Mewtwo. You're one-shotting Blacephalon, so this is a really good alternative to Slowpoke, Psyduck, Tag Team GX. If you're looking to hard counter specific decks, the fire decks that are going to be really popular, you're going to win the 2-shot war for sure. As long as you're able to get into your Froslass, and even your Spiritombs are able to just punish your opponents with a ridiculous amount of damage for only 1 energy. And that's the main strength of the deck right there. So, going back to the basic energy, it's always nice to have basics because Viridian Forest will be in play. So, that's definitely a help. Other than that, I think it's fairly good. Now, this is just concept. We are going to see it tonight, maybe in the tournament. I'm not sure if it's on the schedule, but it's definitely in the tournament. And we will be live streaming tonight at 10. Me and the Dancing Bear going at it, continuing on with the tournament. So be looking for that. Set your alarm. Put it on your calendar. We'll be there, so why don't you be there? Right? So until then, be excellent to each other. Party on, dudes.